Hello and welcome to another video from your University of New Money, University of New Mercy. It's been a minute since I've done a full-length video. I've been barely doing videos at all. I apologize for that. I've been well. Today is day 596. Things are good. Life is good. I'm buying crypto, not selling. Just been busy with work, busy with life. Haven't felt the need to do a bunch of videos daily, especially during the bear market. Not much to talk about, and even during this bull market of 2023, just keep doing the same thing, keep buying crypto and enjoy prices going up. But the main reason for this full-length video is I've been over at the Telegram group and people want videos on Planet Finance. And so you know what? I finally got the itch today to make a video. It's going to be an introduction to Planet Finance. If you're already using Planet Finance, maybe there's something I'm doing that's wrong that you can correct me, or something I'm doing that you don't know about that you'll learn about. But especially if you're new to Planet Finance, welcome. I believe it's got the best DeFi yields in the galaxy or on the planet. I love it. I'm not a DeFi connoisseur. I haven't tried other platforms, but I started Planet Finance around October of 2021. I believe it came out the spring of 2021, so I'm not an OG, but I've been around near the beginning, and I love the platform, so I just want to do a video on that today. Let me go and actually start sharing my screen. I have to remember how to do all the Zoom stuff. When you don't use it, you lose it. But like a bicycle, I think it'll come back. So let me go and share my screen here. This will cover the topics for the day. Okay. And again, I only have, I don't know why it made it so small here. I thought it was showing all the topics earlier. Oh, no, it is showing all the topics. Never mind. I forgot. I have like 20 topics here, but they're numbered 1 to 14 because topic 12 has a bunch of subcomponents. But anyway, the things I want to talk about today is that be sure you go to the website app.planet.finance. There's a lot of scams out there. I use Binance.us to buy BNB and BUSD to interact with Planet, but if you can get BNB or BUSD another way, that's fine. I use the Trust Wallet and InfinityWallet, but any wallet to connect to Planet, they have a lot of options. We're going to cover all this Blue Planet stuff, Green Planet stuff, Pink Planet and stuff that'll be coming out in the future, like the Perpetual Exchange, the Telegram, which is the best way I believe to stay informed, and then my closing thoughts. So these are the topics for the day. I'll try to do timestamps after this video. That way you can fast forward to the topic you're most interested in. But without any further ado here, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen on the laptop. I'm going to keep this up so I can keep track of things. Start sharing on my phone. I use my phone mostly to do Planet Finance transactions and to just look at my portfolio, but I also have it on my laptops. But whether it's on your laptops or on your phone, I believe it's got a nice user interface and is pretty easy to use. See if I can figure out how to share my screen on my iPhone again. Hopefully this works. Hopefully you can hear me well. Hopefully you can see me well. Hopefully no technical difficulties like I've had in the past. All my laptops and my new iPhone 14 seem to be working well, as my iPhone 7 finally died around Labor Day. So I've got the iPhone 14, absolutely love it. And I think it's working. I'm not sure. It seems a little bit frozen here, actually. It says you're sharing screen. Okay. I don't know why I can't see the screen. It seems stuck here. Let me do a stop. Let me try it again. Maybe I clicked the wrong thing here. It's a screen broadcast. Let's try it again. Already technical difficulties. I apologize. Okay, now it seems to be working. Okay, I don't know what that was all about. Weird glitch. But anyway, I've got Planet in my favorites, as you can tell in Safari. This is what it looks like. And again, there's a phishing warning on top. There have been scammy or phishing websites out there that pretend to be Planet Finance and aren't. Be sure you're going to https://app.planet.finance. Don't go to the fake sites. I'd hate for you to lose your money, especially if you're new. That'd be the most discouraging thing in the world. You'd never want to use Planet again. So be sure you go to app.planet.finance. Be sure you see that phishing warning at top, and then you should feel somewhat safe that you're at the correct site. Now, in terms of Binance, I'm not going to show you my exact portfolio, but I'll just bring it up as a website here. I'm in the United States, so I use Binance.us. If you're international, you can use Binance.com. However, you can get BNB or BUSD. That's the way that I end up transferring my fiat to Binance, transfer my fiat to BNB or BUSD, transfer that to my Trust wallet, and then I'm able to interact with Planet and do all the functionality it provides. There might be other ways to onboard to Planet, but that's what I found easiest. And again, if you use a different website or a different method to get your BNB or BUSD, or if you just get your crypto in a different way, you can probably transfer Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP. Just be sure it's as part of the Binance Smart Chain. It's not like for XRP, that was an issue for me, is I had it on the native chain, and when I transferred it to Planet to earn rewards, I had to transfer it from the XRP native chain to the Binance Smart Chain. I believe it's BEP20 or BEC20, something like that. And so anyway, I recommend Binance. I've recommended that to my friends in terms of just buying their own crypto. It's been good to me. Hopefully Binance doesn't collapse. We had enough collapses in 2022 with Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX and Terra, which I'm sure I'll touch on later. But anyway, bringing up my Trust wallet, you can download Trust from the App Store. Again, I also use the InfinityWallet. It's pretty easy to interact with Planet with Trust. I usually use my phone to do transactions. I haven't tried it really yet with the InfinityWallet, but the InfinityWallet works great to at least view my portfolio. Here, I always try to make sure I have enough BNB because when you do transactions on Planet, it's going to cost you fees through BNB. So I try to have enough on here to make sure I can afford the fees. Right now I have $27, so yay. I don't have much in my Trust wallet, as you can see, nothing to retire on, $30.76. I try to keep most of my crypto either stored away or on Planet. But anyway, this is using the Trust wallet. I think we're moving right along. As again, we only have 40 minutes for this video. We're at the 7-minute mark. I'm trying to get to all these topics. I'll try not to ramble on too much, but I want to make sure I can provide as good information as I can. I'm back at the Planet website. All I'm doing is in the upper right, clicking connect, and it brings up this window. I'm going to use the Trust wallet. It's going to ask me to connect to my main wallet on the BNB chain. Wait a minute, and then it should come up here. I have my topics a little out of order. I could have started with the base, which is the main screen you see here, but I actually wanted to start with swap. And so one of the basic things that most people can do with crypto is exchange one coin to another. Well, Planet Finance has excellent fees in terms of exchanging one coin to another, especially if you're trying to get Aqua or Gamma, which are native to Planet. You can do that here. So let's say I want to transfer that 20 whatever dollars of BNB to Gamma. Well, it says that this is the going rate is that BNB is currently $306.45. Gamma is currently 3 cents, which is way up from where it was on Valentine's Day when it was down at 1.3 cents, which is the last time I bought Gamma and converted some of my Gamma rewards to the Infinity Vault. You can see the price impact here, pretty minimal if you're a whale. If you're trying to swap large amounts of coins, you'll have much more of a price impact and less efficiency changing from one coin to another, but I'm definitely not a whale, so I don't have a problem here. But swaps are very useful. You have a huge list of coins here, BNB, Bitcoin on the Binance chain, Ethereum on the Binance chain, BUSD, USDC, USDT, Aqua, Gamma. And then you can exchange to other coins like XRP. I believe you do that through PancakeSwap or through some other protocol. But going back to the base screen right here, you have excellent statistics, and this is your gateway to Planet Fund. As you can see, my balance, pending earnings, APY. I believe it's a little bit inflated. As you know, I do with the spreadsheet daily at UNM.nu or Bronco.tv. You can download that mostly daily. There's been days I forgot to upload it, so there's been older versions on there, but I just uploaded today, so you can go ahead and see my passive income. I believe it was somewhere around the $20 range, $25 range, not $37.52, but it's accurate enough. I mean, again, it may measure it in different ways. It may be including compounding, so saying that this is my compounded interest rate. Well, whereas on my spreadsheet from UNM.nu, which you can download from the website, on that website, I literally just do my daily earnings from a day-to-day basis. Taking a look here, see my amount of Aqua and Gamma. You can see I have way more Gamma than Aqua. A lot of people on Telegram ask, what should I do, 50-50 or 80-20, like what percentages? I like having more Gamma than Aqua only because I'm going after more rewards, and the more Gamma I have, the more rewards I earn. But Aqua is a deflationary coin, and it's also a voting coin and helps run the protocol. I mean, it's the OG from Planet Finance. Gamma didn't come around until November of 2021, I believe. So, I mean, both coins are good. I'll probably be building up my Aqua stack at least as a ratio to my gamma stack over this year, but we'll see. You never know. I do like those gamma rewards, and I wouldn't mind building that up. You can see like the market cap of Aqua, the market cap of Gamma combined, less than 5 million. This had been well over that in the past, and so I believe now is a good buying opportunity, although we've seen a little bit of a pump since Valentine's Day. Like I said, Aqua and Gamma are way down. Gamma is down at 1.3 cents. It's all the way up to 3 cents now. So it's gone up over 100% in like 7 days, 8 days. So, I mean, it's not as good of a buying opportunity now it was 8 days ago, but still amazing opportunity. Like $1 Aqua, $1 Gamma, and $1,000 Aqua are what I have as price targets in my spreadsheet, and those are conservative estimates. Like for the nearer term, long term, who knows? The sky's the limit how high Planet can go. Okay, taking a look at vaults here. So again, all I'm doing is clicking these 3 lines in the upper right of the screen. That's what brings down this menu where you can see the base, vaults, pool, swap, lending, analytics, markets, metrics, governance, learning more, liquidations, and all the V1 vaults, or V1 vaults and markets and pools and that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm clicking right now on vaults. So if you look at this screen here, the 2 most important things are the Aqua Infinity Vault and Gamma Infinity Vault. If you're looking to be with Planet long-term like I am, you're going to want to stake there. So if you just hit the stake button, I don't think anything's going to come up because I don't have any additional Aqua or Gamma to stake. But this menu will come up. You want to go ahead and hit max and confirm. And then you'll be putting your Aqua and Gamma into the Aqua and Gamma Infinity Vaults respectively to earn additional rewards. Now, as you can see here, if you go ahead and unstake, if you do just a basic unstake, I don't actually want to click it because I don't want to screw something up here. But if you hit unstake, you'll have a 1% fee and it'll be unstaked in 21 days. If you hit the lightning bolt, that'll be an instant unstake and a 5% fee. Again, I don't want to even touch it because I don't want to risk anything. But that's what you would do for both the Aqua and Gamma Infinity Vaults right here. These are my vault earnings from all the coins I have staked right now at Planet. If you go to my spreadsheet, I believe I'm getting around 1,600 Gamma per day, 1,800 Gamma per day. It fluctuates. You'll see the numbers on my spreadsheet, but very pleased with the rewards right there. Again, as Gamma increases in price, I expect those rewards to only go up, although I also expect my actual Gamma per day to go down as it's distributed to more people. But loving the platform, loving the rewards. Gamma is the utility token, is the reward token. If I go ahead and hit collect here, just to do this as an example, let's see if it comes up in my trust wallet. Sometimes this screen comes up for me. I think it's a little buggy, but if I go ahead and go to my trust wallet, and maybe it's because I need a trust open in the background. Here we go. Wants me to do a contract, which is $7.57 worth of BNB. That's kind of high. Now, having done this for Valentine's Day, claiming my rewards, I believe the fee actually came out to $3, $3.50, something in that range. So this fee is often overinflated. So don't freak out too much. But, you know, this is where you probably don't want to be claiming your fees every day. I don't. I try to wait for at least a month or 6 weeks before I start claiming my fees just to make it more worthwhile. But of course, whatever your strategy is, you go for it. You do you. But I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel up here so I don't actually claim my rewards because I don't want to do that. And if this screen comes up, just go ahead and hit the back button and it'll tell you that transaction failed. That's fine. Okay, taking a look at my vaults. I'll sort it by APY. So if you just click either TVL or APY or deposit, it'll sort it by those categories respectively. My highest current APY is Cake, and this has to do to the ratio of what's being supplied and what's being borrowed. You can ask smart people like Joe and others on Telegram exactly how it works, but that's how it works at a high level from my understanding. But taking a look here, a lot of the coins that I'm not borrowing and just have deposited here have a much higher percentage. And that comes down to the Gamma boost, which we'll get to later. Is the more Gamma you hold in the Infinity Vault, the more your rewards are going to be. So that's where my belief is. I'm a long-term Planet Finance person. I'm going to be around for years to come, God willing. And so like when I'm getting 290% APY on Cake, a lot of that is because of the Gamma I'm holding in the Infinity Vault. If you hold 0 Gamma, I'm sure your rewards are much lower than that. So the strategy that I'm using is hold a lot of Gamma in the Infinity Vault and then just own a lot of other crypto throughout the site, whether it's on the vaults or in the pools. But I do like Cake, BNB, AVAX, 80, Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. So I have trace amounts right now. Those will be increasing during the year, possibly. We'll see, especially if crypto goes up, I won't even have to buy anymore. Just if crypto goes up in general, the amount I hold should go up. Of course, everybody else's will go up too, but that's fine. You'll see I hold large amounts of stable coins. A lot of that's due to the borrowing that I'm doing, which I'll get to, I believe, actually on the next screen. That's why I ordered it that way. And the XRP I actually own straight out, as I'm a huge believer in XRP. You've known that if you've been following me for years. Once this lawsuit by the SEC is resolved, watch XRP explode. And so again, it was a little bit tricky for me. Not only did I have to learn how to convert it from the native chain to the BNB chain, but I live in the United States, and so dealing with XRP is a pain in the butt anyways. So good luck trying to get XRP on there. If you don't own any, it's pretty easy to just transfer your BNB or BUSD to the platform and then buy it through the platform. But if you own it already, it's a little bit of a challenge, but where there's a will, there's a way, and I was determined to get it on Planet. So there's the vault page. Let's go and take a look at the lending page. Okay. Again, the upper part of the screen, you'll see the collateral and borrowing value. So I've borrowed a lot, so I can go ahead and get collateral in the form of stable coins. That's my strategy. You have looping strategies, all sorts of strategies. If you want to learn more about strategies, check out the Planet Twitter page, or just join Telegram and talk to Joe, Cato, Kev, any of those guys over there. There's a lot of people, and I'm sorry I shouldn't have named names because I know I'm leaving names out. Maybe Joe Danger. There's a lot of you who I see all the time since I'm on the Telegram group every day. I enjoy all of your company. Maybe not all of you. Some of you are a pain in the butt, but that's okay. A lot of you are awesome people, and they're very helpful. And if you're new to Planet, go join the Telegram group. Ask them about looping strategies or borrowing strategies. Maybe you want to short some coins. I believe the documentation page for Planet also has shorting strategies. Again, just like looping strategies where you essentially margins, like essentially you're increasing your margin. That's the word I was looking for. If you look at my screen, this is a bug, so don't be freaked out. It says that I'm over my borrowing limit, 110%, 110.92%. That's a glitch. I've talked to the Telegram group, Joe specifically, and if I actually go down here and click on XRP, you'll see my correct borrowing usage right now at 71.78%. So hopefully on your screen, you don't have to freak out with that, but this essentially tells you how much you can borrow before you're started to be liquidated. And so like here, I've borrowed 13.6 thousand. My limit is 19,000. My collateral is 24,000. As my collateral goes up, that $19,000 limit will go up. And as my borrowing value gets closer to that limit, I'll start being threatened to be liquidated. So you got to be careful with that, which is why I like borrowing stable coins, as I know they're not going to go up, or hopefully not down in value. If it's something like Terra, it could go to near zero. So, but at that stage, it's not even a threat to me. Is if I'm borrowing a stable coin, let's say Frax, which is probably the riskiest stable coin that I've got in the portfolio here. If something happened to Frax, something bad with the algorithm, or however Frax is even, I don't know much about Frax, I'll be honest. I know like USDT and USDC are supposed to be backed by actual securities or value, but Frax, I don't know if it's just an algorithmic stable coin or what it is. But say Frax goes to zero, I'm really at no risk because what I borrowed will go to zero and what I'm lending will go to zero. So I'm not too worried about that. But taking a look here, you can still see this same APYs as you would see on the vault screen. That's where these screens are very similar right here. What would really be different is this borrowing screen, where you can see my strategy is to borrow stable coins and then supply them here. Why would I do that? Well, it's because the way that Planet works is you get rewards on both supplying and borrowing coins. So I like to borrow stable coins and supply them. That way I get extra gamma rewards. That's my strategy. Again, there's so many different strategies out there. You try your own, but this is just one of the cool things about Planet, which I don't know how many other websites do, is that they actually pay you to borrow. Now I'm looking at the time. This is already a 19-minute video. I better get this going. Taking a look at pools here. Again, you can hit the collect button to collect those pool earnings. There's 4 pools right now. The stable coin, which is 3G, and then 3 other pairs, Gamma BNB, Aqua BNB, and BNB BUSD. These percentages are way higher, even though I have roughly the same amount, actually probably more invested in the pools than I do the individual coins. My APY is way higher just because you can get into liquidity risk and all that. Planet Finance, their documentation talks about impermanent loss and all of that. So they give you a lot higher rewards because because this is a riskier form of investing, but really investing in the stablecoin 3G, that can't be that risky. That's all about transferring from what USDT to USDC to BUSD. Not much risk there, unless Binance collapses, in which case crypto's going to collapse pretty badly. So I'll worry about that if that happens. God willing, that never happens. Go Binance. Okay, moving on here. But they do give you wonderful rewards through the pools, as you can see, especially if you're holding Gamma in the Infinity Vault. Okay, going down to markets. This is just one of those cool screens which kind of supplies information in a different way. You can see the top supplying assets, the top borrowing assets. What I really like is over here on the right. You can see the Gamma given to these things per day. So like for Bitcoin, 3,000 Gamma per day, Aqua, 3,000 per day, Gamma, 12,750. Whether these are accurate and updated every day, I'm not entirely sure, because if you scroll to the bottom here, XRP is $0 in terms of the total supply. And as you can see, that's definitely not true, because I have my own XRP on there. So some of these might need to be updated, but I like to use this page just for that kind of general idea, like how much Gamma is being distributed to these coins on a daily basis. Okay, taking a look at governance. What is nice about holding Aqua is that you can actually vote on issues. Unfortunately, the last one was voting on an Aqua burn ticker, and sure, 100% voted for it, but we didn't meet the quorum of 36,000 Aqua. But as you can see here, I did vote there. I'm right there at 507 Aqua. I definitely need to increase the number of Aqua I have. There's a lot of people who have a lot more than me. Congrats to you. If you have less than me, maybe you're like me and we can boost it up in 2023. I hope so. But I voted, didn't help. But you know, what's nice is that you can actually vote on issues at Planet. You can help guide and govern how the planets align in the future. And just being a part of that community, I'm proud of. And is the nice thing about holding Aqua in the Infinity Vault is if you hold it in the Infinity Vault, you have 5 times voting power, which again means that I really need to increase my Aqua holdings. But I'll be working on that. In terms of the V1 vaults, this is more for those of you who have been around Planet for a while, is if you've been a part of Planet in the past, especially with the Terra collapse, if we go to the lending page here, is a lot of, I don't even know if this is going to come up on my phone, we'll see, but when the Terra collapse happened in May of 2022, is a lot of funds were locked up because there is a glitch in the system in terms of price updates with Planet, and of course the stable coin going to essentially zero, Terra going to zero, and so there's some manipulative tactics there, and there's a shortfall of, I believe, 15 million. Somebody at Telegram or in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong with that number, but there was a shortfall, and so not everybody is able to withdraw their crypto. And so the nice thing about Planet, again, is they're working on a compensation plan, is I believe that'll be coming out soon. Right now, this video is recorded on February 22nd, 2023. I believe the comp plan will be released very soon. Those who have been affected by the Terra collapse and can't withdraw their crypto here, hopefully they'll be able to do so soon. I believe 5% of fees will be going to those affected. So as those 5% of fees build up, people will be able to withdraw their crypto and funds slowly but surely. And so that's what these V1 pages are, for more for historical purposes. And I believe this is the one which maybe shows there's 15 million in the supply side, at least. I don't know if that relates to the 15 million shortfall or not, but I don't know. Somebody who's more knowledgeable about Planet can tell you about that. Is I've got knowledge about Planet, but there's a lot of people who know way more about the technical side and numbers behind Planet. Is I'm more of an investor. I'm having fun with it, and that's what I'm trying to share with all of you right now. Okay, so I believe we've gotten to their 23-minute mark. I think we're good. So taking a look at the learn more, maybe that I can go ahead and do on my laptop. Let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen here. How do I get back to Zoom? Okay, stop share. Okay, I think we're good. And I'll go ahead and just leave that over here. Let's go and start sharing. Maybe I'll move. Sorry, I'm trying to get all organized here. Again, I'm kind of winging this. That's kind of what I do in life. We move this over here. Okay, move this over here. Share my screen. I'm going to share this one right here. Okay. Okay, so I automatically have this to come up with Huobi. I don't know why. I can't even use that exchange. But let's go and go to the Planet Finance website, which if you all remember, repeat it with me, app.planet.finance. See if I can move this screen out of the way. There we go. So many screens. I got like 4 screens right here plus my phone and 3 different mice. Got a crazy setup here, but it's fun. So if you go down here to docs, and it looks like it's working, right? Okay, cool. What is Planet? Well, this will tell you all about Planet. I'm not going to dig into everything here. You can read it for yourself, but the tokenomics are great. Right now, there's 2 planets, a third on the way. A lot of great features. Right now, a lot of people have been complaining on Telegram. We want to see more things released, and maybe I'll save that for my closing thoughts. We'll get to Telegram and the way that group works. Very fascinating. I enjoy talking to them, but it's a very interesting dynamic from a human psychology perspective. And so anyway, check out all this information here. Get into the things I really wanted to talk about. If you click here on Aqua, it's that there's a fairness of distribution and that it's used for voting. I love this part right here. Aqua has the fairest token distribution of any cryptocurrency. No team tokens, no pre-sale, no venture capital money. Everybody who has Aqua or Gamma has had to earn it. I love that. Luckily, the developers do have some reserve funds, some reserve Gamma to tap into, as they deserve to be well paid. They're working their butts off. Appreciate the work they've done. Taking a look at Gamma. Again, the more Gamma you hold, essentially the better rates you'll have on lending and borrowing. Oops, I don't know what happened here. That was strange. Anyway, the more Gamma you have, the better your levels of earning on lending and reduced fees on borrowing. So that's always good. Taking a look at utility, this is what I love the most. This came out, I believe, my dates get blurred. I believe it was like November of 2022 when Gamma Boost really came into effect. You can see all the fancy formulas here, but essentially the way you can look at this is the more Gamma you hold in the Infinity Vault, the more your return is going to be across all streams of planets. So whether it's the vaults or the pools, that's the reason I want to at least own a piece of every vault and every pool, is because I have enough Gamma in the Infinity Vault. I believe last I checked, I was ranked number 10 in terms of the I Gamma held through BSC scan. We'll get to that as part of my closing thoughts. I have way less Aqua than Gamma, and the reason is because I love the rewards. I'm all about those rewards, baby. And so here, rewards, put the Gamma into the Infinity Vault, get vaults, get pools, and watch those multiply along with the rewards in the actual Infinity Vault. The tokenomics are nice. Essentially, they'll be at most 100 million Gamma. Right now, 100,000 is being released per day, and we just hit over the 50 million mark. So about half of all the Gamma that'll ever be released has been released. The other half will be released over the next year and a half, I guess. I'm not sure. You can do the math. 100,000, 50 million to go. It's like 500 days. So, and again, it's a little bit less than 500 days because I believe we're over the 50 million mark. 10,000 of that 100,000 goes to the foundation to keep things running. When the pink planet's around, $1,000 per day will go there. Once the affiliate program is around, 2,500 per day will go there. Marketing has been a big issue for Planet. It seems like that hidden gem to me. Those of us who have found Planet, congratulations to us. I found it through, his name is like Voldemort. It's Cruising on Crypto. He was around when I got into Planet back in October. He has since abandoned the project and moved on to other things. Doesn't have a great reputation on the Telegram group, but I do have to give a shout out to Cruising on Crypto because I did feel bad if he really did lose all of his funds through Planet. That's a debate, but that's the video that actually introduced me to Planet. He did a video how he lost hundreds of thousands of dollars through Planet by making a mistake of his own. But anyway, that's what brought me to Planet. I'm thankful for that. He has moved on from Planet. I'm not moving on from Planet. And so I'll stick to the people who are still a part of the team, and they're all at the Telegram team. So anyway, that's enough of that. So anyway, marketing is a big thing. It seems like Planet is a hidden gem that not a lot of people know about. So the affiliate program will hopefully fix that problem. Green Planet gets 45,000 Gamma. Vaults and liquidity pools, 41,500 Gamma. And then those are going through the Blue Planet multipliers. The big thing are the fees that are generated by doing activities on Planet. 50% of those fees will end up buying Gamma, which will then be circulated back to the system. 35% of those fees will buy Aqua and burn it, which is why Aqua was capped at 100,000 Aqua. And a lot's been getting burned every day. I believe over 200 Aqua was burned in the last 24 hours. And again, that's on a 24-hour basis. And there's a total of 100,000 Aqua, and we're way below that amount right now just because of the low prices of Aqua and Gamma have caused a lot of burning, which is great for us long-term holders. And then 15% to the treasury. So the tokenomics to me makes sense, as it's all about generating fees in the system, redistributing those fees as rewards to people who are essentially investing in the system, and supplying total value locked and that sort of thing. So I think I just closed the wrong thing, but that's okay. It doesn't take long to reopen. Again, the big thing is that Gamma is capped at 100,000. So unlike something like Ethereum or other things I'm invested in that don't have a cap, there's only going to be 100,000 that will ever exist. And the 100,000 Aqua have already been minted, and we're way below that amount right now. In fact, if you look at the website, this has to be updated manually, I believe, by the devs. But we've already burnt like over 6,000 Aqua. And so that 6,000 will never be retrieved. We're way below that 100,000 cap. And so Aqua is, in my mind, a hyper deflationary coin, and that it's just going down at a rapid rate. So that price should be increasing rapidly over time, especially as marketing is implemented and Planet is released to the masses. Okay, I've got like 8 minutes left, so let's make sure I get through everything. Blue Planet. Again, we kind of already covered that. Those are the pools, swaps, and infinity vaults. You can check these in more detail if you want to see exactly how they work. In terms of the green planet, it's all about supplying, borrowing, and the G tokens, which are given to you. When we go to BSC scan, you can see you get G tokens and I tokens. G tokens are essentially interest-bearing tokens for supplying your XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it might be. Then your I Gamma and I Aqua tokens are your Gamma and Aqua that are supplied to the Infinity Vaults. Pink Planet, again, the NFTs look cool. I can't wait for this planet to come out, hopefully generate a lot of fees. I'll probably get an NFT of my own. I've never gotten an NFT. I'm sure my first will be at Planet. The Interplanetary Roadmap, there's a lot that's coming up. A lot of things that aren't even on here that we've mentioned in the Telegram group is a possible debit or credit card where you could spend your crypto on Planet in the real world. That, to me, would be phenomenal. Fiat onboarding and offboarding, the perpetual exchange, again, Pink Planet is on here. Purple Planet's for insurance. So there's a lot that's in store. So if you like Planet now, you should love it in the future. Again, this is where people get frustrated on the Telegram group, which I'm down to my final 2 topics. Let me close this here. Sorry, I just got the warning that my meeting's ending soon. I am well aware of that. What do I want to share? Do I want to share? Maybe I don't need to share anymore. How do I stop sharing? Okay. Guess I'm back with on. You get me times 3. That's pretty scary. So anyway, going to the Telegram group, I guess I have it over here on this screen. Let's see if I can move me out of the way. So as you can see over here, I got the Telegram group on that laptop. People chatting away. Got good old Joe over there, keeping everybody under control. Hopefully, I put a comment that I was going to post a video today. I said I would do it after work. I fear I need a little bit of a lunch break. And so I had Planet on my mind. I couldn't resist. I'll get back to work and work hard right after this. But yeah, Joe Danger and all the people are out there communicating and just talking about buy Gamma, lock it in the IV. Great comment, Kev. I couldn't agree anymore. So anyway, this is the Telegram group. Be sure you join if you really want to keep track of Planet. I do it on a day-to-day basis. I'm a little bit obsessed that way, but I love Planet. But at least to keep track of major changes, such as the Terra collapse, the Gamma expansion, XRP being added to the system, re-added. I mean, if you just want to keep track of Planet, Telegram is awesome. So is the Twitter account. So is Discord. So now that I'm down to the final 5 minutes, I think I just had closing thoughts. Okay, I haven't done this in a while. Be sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and go to UNM.nu. It's been a while, man. That was rusty. That was hard to get out of my mouth. I haven't done that in so long. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I guess some of my final thoughts I want to talk about is my shirt that I'm wearing. This is the Broadmoor. Had a fun trip to Denver to see the Broncos. They gave the Chiefs all they could handle in December. That was a fun game. First Bronco game I've seen in like a decade. And I love the Broadmoor, great place. In terms of the Telegram, you get all sorts of people over there. Of course, I mean, social media, just being on the internet, you get your trollers, you get your complainers. You have a lot of positive people too. If there were any complaints I had about Planet, which I try to be open and transparent over there and on this video, is there have been deadlines that have been given by the developers that have been missed, and that frustrates people. As I've always been taught, overpromise and underdeliver. That's kind of what's been happening at Planet. I've always been taught underpromise and overdeliver. So if Planet could just flip that around, I think that would boost the psyche of people over there. It doesn't bother me that much because, I mean, heck, Ethereum 2.0, that was delayed for years. And now people are pretty hyped up with the Shanghai fork, which is going to be coming out soon. So even though it was delayed for years, you don't see people saying, oh, it's delayed for years, failed project. Same thing with Planet. Sure, there's been some disappointments in terms of the timelines that have been given, but the developers have always come through and the community is strong over there. And those are two huge reasons why I'm not going anywhere. It's why I'm going to be a part of Planet for the foreseeable future. As long as the community is strong and tight and communicative and the developers keep releasing things, even if they're not on time, I'm fine with that. As I've seen Planet develop over the past, I guess that would be year and a half, from October of 2021 to right now, February of 23. It's gone through difficulties, but the fact that it survived the Terra collapse gives me a lot of hope. Hopefully you find this video helpful, especially if you're new to Planet. Hopefully this helps get you started. I guess I was going to go ahead and show maybe one more thing. Let's see if I have time. Well, I at least got my main thoughts out there. The final 3 minutes of this video, we'll see if it's worthless or not. But I'm going to try to go ahead and pull up. Let's see here. See if I can share my screen again. Share screen, start broadcast. Okay, it should be sharing. Okay. I mean, just to give you an example, like let's say I go to the lending page here and I want to go ahead and borrow something. Let's say I want to borrow a little bit more fracks. I can click here and once again, I'm below. The actual limit is 75%. You don't start getting liquidated until 100% is my belief, but you cannot borrow more than 75%. But I have that amount. So let's go ahead and try to borrow $612 worth of frac. If I go ahead and hit the borrow button right here, it'll again take me back to the Trust wallet. It should bring up fees. It says it may take a second to connect. Not sure why it's delaying. Let me try refreshing here. And again, there are technical difficulties. Like I showed you that glitch that said I'm over my limit in terms of borrowing. It's not real. I'm not being liquidated. Let me reconnect my wallet there. You have to do that every time you refresh. Let's see if I can get this to work just to show you some of the fees here. So Frax, let's go ahead and borrow. Here we go. And it came up with a fee of like around $4. That might be the actual fee or it might be less. I've never seen it be more than that. Borrowing does have higher fees than lending. I have noticed that. But what you would do is just hit the confirm button there. I don't want to actually do this, so I'm going to hit cancel. But essentially, it's as simple as that. The user interface is really easy to use at Planet. That's part of the reason I like it. Especially, I do a lot of my stuff mobilely, but even on my laptop. So I believe that's really all I have. I know I have an extra minute and a half I could ramble, but I hope you're all doing well out there. I've missed you all. To those on the Telegram group, shout out. Love you all over there. Keep the community strong. To those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll be trying to do these videos more often. If there's more topics you'd like me to really talk about, leave them in the comments section. I really do read the comments section. I'll do specific videos. Like if you really want to learn more about the Gamma Boost, which they are coming out with the calculator soon, I believe. But, you know, I could tell you about how the Gamma Boost really changed my rewards. I was getting like 400 Gamma per day. Now, like I said, I'm getting 1,600, 1,800 Gamma per day since the Gamma Boost. Of course, I've invested a little bit more since then, and I've gone ahead and used all the vaults and all the pools that Planet has to offer, because I want to get a little bit of that gamma boost from each one of those things. But if you want me to talk about something in more detail, I will. But I'm going to shut it off here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless. Till next time, my friends.